Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials or any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
This is a server or grid. So what is a server? Let's understand that. Selenium server or grid, which you can be used to run Selenium test parallel and on multiple machines. I think you might have noticed actually, if I run the one test, it will occupy one Chrome browser. So second test again, it will take that first test will get over and then second test will get started. So that is how it will run this. So if you have thousands of tests, then just imagine how much time you will take to run this test cases. You require so much of time. So to avoid that, rather than running all the test cases in a sequence and spending 2 days or 3 days of time and checking out which is fail and which is passed, we are using grid server. So this grid and server helps us to run the test cases in the parallel and get the results. Ultimate goal is to get the test results. That is what exactly. So using that, you can reduce the overall time of test execution and running the test against the different browser on different operating system. So you can do that one also. Let's say you want to use Linux, Windows, Mac, different browser. So that way cross platform and cross browser testing can be done. So how it works, so how the Selenium grid on Selenium server works. So first of all, you have your code. Now which code? Guys, I hope by now you understand which code, the one which you have just now created, and I have shown you the demo with the WebDriver. So you have a code. This code you run against the remote driver. What is remote driver? Last time I run the code with the same driver which was in the same machine. But now you will run against that in the remote driver. Which remote driver will be there? That will be that will be the IP address of Selenium Hub. Yeah. So you will not write that directly that path, but you will say this code should be sent to the Selenium Hub, and Selenium Hub will decide which node it should run with and get you the results. So in short way, Selenium Hub is the server and the Selenium node is the different machines attached to the Selenium server. Okay, so Selenium Hub, Selenium node, together we call it Selenium grid. Together we call it grid. Selenium Hub alone we call it server. So from now onwards, whatever the code you have, you will send it to the Selenium Hub, and Selenium Hub will send that code to the sum of the available node, and then run it and then give you the results. So that is how the workflow. So this is the difference here. Look at this here. This is the server mode. Here you are sending that to the server. This is a single mode. Server is server is like a single one. You see here. So you are sending to the one server, one remote server, and server is redirecting to the different browser. But here when you use the grid, then it can see the same single server. It can send to the multiple server, and multiple server will become a grid. Okay, so now you have to have a grid enabled in that way. Now how to set up a grid? So to set up a grid, First thing, Java has to be there, you know that. And then Selenium standalone server, you have to install it. Okay. So here, if you look at the third statement, there's a one jar file, you'll get it. The moment you start the jar file with hyphen role and hub, that you can access a grid at that default URL, which is 4444. By the way, if you want to change that, you can change it. So let's do one thing. First, let's run this. So do we have a server downloaded? So I have somewhere Selenium client. This is a client, and then have to download the server. So let's call this grid. Okay, now I'm going to download Selenium server grid server. You if you run without a grid mode, it will become a server. If you run with the hub mode, it will become a grid. Here it is. So this is the latest version. Let's go ahead and download it from here. And I got this here. And I'm just copying it into grid. Okay, now I will just run it. My Java is set already. If you look at this, all this requirement is already set. Now I have to only run this code. Okay, so hyphen role and hub. Okay, so here I'll just click here and Java hyphen jar, that is a command line. See here hyphen jar and file and hyphen hub. You have to use hyphen role hub, enter. So right now I'm running the grid. See here 4444. It's launching. Now you can access it at 4444. Now it should, so now you see here the grid is available. So now Selenium grid is up and running. You can see that, and the nodes should register to this one. So here now this is the grid you have. This is the server. This is the node should be registered to this one. So wherever you add a node, which is look at the image to the grid. See here, this is the grid which you enabled. So different node you will add it, different node. So you will add it at this place, and client should connect it to this one. So let me show you with hub. So this is the in the browser I'm putting up. Here it is, unknown. Just a second. So Selenium Grid Hub. Now this is a console. So grid console. So right now there is no machine added to this console. So here it's added. Here it's running. So now you got added, started the server. That is the thing. Now next thing what you have to do, you have to add a node to the grid. So how can you add a node to the grid? So you can use the same. You can use the same. Just a second, guys. Let me write it. This command. So you can use the same jar file, okay, in the different machine, but this time the role would be node. And then what is the hub location? So hub location should be the one which you got it. So here, this is the hub location. Okay. So or register. This is the location. So here. So now I'm going to replace this. Now this node you are adding with should be having certain behaviors, like what kind of web drivers you have configured. So for that you are calling the node config node.json. That node.json should be in the place where you are running the command. So let me show you. Let me copy this whole things. This is the one. So first of all, you run the grid using this command. I am putting up run grid. OK, and finally, you will get this output. And after that, you are running the node, you are adding the node. So same node you are adding. So here hub, and this is the registering the hub at registering the new node. What is a node config? So node config, I'm just for time being, I'm copying from here itself. This is the content of node.json. So here browser name Firefox, platform Windows, max instance 1 and 5 sessions, port number 555, register true. These are the things I'm going to put it in a node.json. So let me create this node.json in the same place I am creating. Typically you will run in the different machine, by the way, mind it here. This you will run in, you will have it in a different machine. But right now I'm having at the same, you will run this command in the different machine, but right now you are running in the same machine. So here done. Now being a different machine, you have to run this command. OK, so look at here right now console, there's no machine right now. You can see the view configuration. This is the grid config for the grid. There's no other things here. So let's run this command, enter. Now this is the node. This is the node you will run in the different machine. Again, I'm repeating this node you will run in the different machine. See here, Selenium Grid node is up and ready to register to the hub, and starting a registration thread will try to register every 5000 millisecond. Registering to node at done. This is registered to the node and ready to use. So can I refresh it now? See here, this is the one browser you got it. This is the browser platform, everything. This is the grid configuration. Sorry, this is the browser configuration, which is here. So like that, you can add as many node here and you can get it. Now what you are going to try, this is the which browser you added. So this is the you added the Firefox. OK, now what you're going to do? Last thing what you're going to do is you're going to run, mind it here, you're going to run the code. Look at this here. You're going to run the code against the grid. OK, so how can you do that? So let me show you the code here. So go to this code, source code, and source code, Java. See here. See here. So now you will run the code against, look at this, this is the difference will be there. Look at this. Are you getting my points, guys? So now you will send this code to the, not to the your local web driver, but you will send it to the grid, and grid will decide where to go and run and then get this done. Did you understand that, everyone? Guys?
Rajesh, one question. In the node configuration, we have mentioned max instances as one. It is for what instances we are mentioning there?
So here you can say like how many number of instance of this one Chrome and this that IE. Each node you can have a multiple browser, right?
Okay.
So those you can set it up over there.
So it is the
Again, yeah,
test environment that
yeah,
here.
those are the nodes. So guys, here look at this. This is the simple setup. OK, now let me show you the code which is you are running. Look at the red one, my cursor. Same code, but you'll have to change this remote. not anymore the local, it has to be remote WebDriver. That's all. There is no other changes. And after this, once you run this, you will you will see something like this. There's a browse all grid. This is one example of grid. You will see. Again, there's one more example and some parallel processing and stuff like that. Okay, so guys, this is your Selenium, and this is the end of this course.
Please enroll our general membership for $399 plan to get access of all the parts.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.